Hi, again, I am Denise Newton Fitzpatrick. I am back again. I am a fighter for civil rights. I'm advocate for the mentally ill and also the homeless in regards to illegal housing discrimination. I have made several videos on YouTube, Facebook, you name it, as I stand up for the rights of the vulnerable community, as I stand up for the rights of the lowly and the poor, as I stand up for the rights of myself and my son, victims of housing discrimination, illegal, proven in a court of law. I'll be making a slew of videos in regards to the political system titled, What's Really Going On? I just made a video, and this one is pretty short that I'm going to make now. But after this, I'll be making a slew of videos as I break down what's going on. Because many people with the voting thing and the election coming up, the uh, cries about this, police brutality and all other injustices that are nothing new. With all of that going on, I hope to reach someone to let them know what's going on in regards to the political system, the mark of the wild beast. The video that I just made talked about Candace Cohen and Kim Klacik, the one that is running for Congress, that is running to be a congressional candidate as she stands up and against the way that the city of Baltimore has been run by the Democrats. She says that it has not been ran right, and she speaks about all the negative things that's happening because it has been run by a Democratic Party. I want to say this right now, that there is no president, and there has never been, and there never will be, any president that's going to do everything right. I think about the Bible when it said that Jesus Christ fled in regards to politics. Now, this isn't to try to sway anyone from doing anything that they don't want to do. But my videos, What's Really Going On, is going to at least attempt to let those who don't know what is really going on in regards to the political system. If someone can point to me any president that has been able to bring world peace, or that has been able to do anything, all things right, then please send me a reply, either through this site or through Facebook. And I'm just a little old, middle-aged woman, a fighter for civil rights because my dad was, and because I'm a victim of illegal housing discrimination, and because I have a heart for others that may not even ever be heard. But I want to say this, that for the times and for anyone that does hear me, know that what we do isn't based on any political affiliation or any particular race, because we know that the God that we serve, He is not partial. Now, there may be people that may come to listen and may be an atheist. They may cut this right off the beginning. They may not even try to attempt it. Or they may say to themselves, there's no God. Well, this video may just touch someone who says they're an atheist. And they may come to know, as these videos continue to go, if it doesn't touch one of them, that they come to, maybe there is a God. Then maybe it will touch someone who isn't saying there's no God, but who just really doesn't understand what's going on in regard to the political system. It isn't about a political affiliation. It doesn't matter what you title yourself as. Because you see, it's all about the heart. Whether or not you're black, white, green, purple, a Green Party affiliation, a Republican affiliated, a Democrat affiliated, black conservative, you name it. It does not matter. Because if your heart isn't right for all people, then you won't succeed regardless of what your affiliation is with a political party. You see, it's about how you treat people. I think about Kim Klacik agreeing that Black Lives Matter. And then I hear Candace Cohen, both of a political, a Republican affiliation. And then the Owens rather, Candace Owens, it looks to me like she's shunning anything black, where she herself is. I did some research, as she did on George Floyd, as she said she did, and came up with all these negative things. He had been this and he was that, and she said that he's not her martyr, and that he shouldn't be treated this and that. And then she says she hopes he gets justice. You know, sadly, when we start putting people treating them into because of a boat they're in because of a color, then that's where we mess up. That's not smart. And that isn't being intelligent. Because you don't judge people by she don't know about that man's heart. She don't know that at some point in his life, whether he was coming to the true God or trying to, knows nothing about it. As a matter of fact, how can one talk about someone else when they got more flaws than the person they're talking about? The Bible clearly says, get the rapture out of your own eye. So we go to talking about different ones, especially making a difference in color and talking about their past, and they shouldn't be this, they shouldn't get this, and because they have once were this and their color. These people, they talk as though they're perfect. And I did some research on the Candace Owen lady, and I found more flaws with her than Carter's got liver pills. You see, it isn't about judging a person by their color, because you know what their heart is. But we're to talk and to look at the heart conditions of people, whether they label themselves Republican or Democrat or whatever it is. It's the heart condition. You know, if I voted, which I don't, because I understand what the political system really is. If I, as I said in a video a few minutes ago, if I was one that voted, I would vote for Kim Klacik. Now, along with her, would that mean I would be voting for Donald Trump? First of all, no one person, an imperfect person, is going to be no one can bring world peace. We see that from the beginning to where we are now in the presidential arena. Everyone has done some things good, something not so good. People for this particular president, what they were for the other. No matter who you are, whether you're good or bad, somebody's gonna like you. You could be the worst person that ever walked on the earth. Somebody's gonna support you. Because it's just like that. There's evil people and there's good people, nice people. Donald Trump's got his supporters. Biden's got his supporters. Neither one of those men are going to be able to bring world peace. There's only one. And the more time goes along, somebody may come to know that. I was listening to a man the other day was talking, and he was talking pretty good. He said, "Don't vote for nobody. Don't vote for nobody." He had his points. And now I could relate to him a lot more than I've been able to relate to any. People should not be judged by the color of their skin, but as Martin Luther King said many years ago, by the content of their character. I was listening to Clinton Klasick. Oh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. And where I've been, I didn't even know that there was a person with that name that was even running for anything. Because I keep up with things, but I have a lot on my plate as a fighter for civil rights. No, I mean, you might not have heard me on the media and in the viral videos or any of that. But I'm just an everyday person with a good heart for all people. Because when I say that I am a fighter for civil rights, that's for all people. Because all have civil rights. Sometimes I keep talking and where was I at before I said, But where I was at, the bottom line is that, I was saying that it's about the heart. I was saying that if I did vote, I would vote for, I think the person that leaves the race out of it, it just goes for people and not the content of their character. I was listening to Owens and how she talked real bad about Floyd. What was it for? You had no sympathy or no heart. Content of the character. You had no heart for the grieving family. All them personal negative things about him. You should keep it to yourself, because what good is it? Even if it's true. Even if it isn't. What good is it? People do not have enough heart for others. They don't care about the heart. They have no character. It's about the heart. If he was all of that, who are you? It's on your purpose. What about your flaws? Who are you? What about the grieving family? Was it fair to them to hear all of that about their loved one? Would you want someone to talk about your loved one that maybe has a lot of different flaws, but somebody killed them unjustly? Would you think you would like to get up and just keep hearing about some of the negative things he had done? People, that's not right. And I said, let me listen to these people, and because these people don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on right now with this political thing. What are you, Republican, Democrat? This one, President, I'm gonna do this. I have heard presidents over the years, as everybody else has, and they always promise they're going to do all this stuff. And I've never known any one president that has done everything that he said he's going to do. And ain't none of them showing none about world peace, because they can't. They can't. They don't have the power to bring world peace. Only one can do that. You don't have to believe it. You can cut the video off or whatever. You can send a bad comment, nasty, whatever. It don't matter. If I can look at the beginning of a comment, erase, just move on. You're wasting your time with me, because I'm not, entertaining a whole bunch of that foolishness. There's too much of that today. There's too much of that everywhere. But there's no one president that has ever. Now, I'm sure now I have my feelings on certain presidents that I really, really liked, And this is before I even learned about the Revelation, but I really liked them. People, if you're looking for the perfect president, you ain't gonna find him. Keep looking. And the thing that I made this short video here about was that I want to say and invite people, if they'll listen to the videos, because the videos from now on for quite a while now, I'm going to just make videos on what's the political system, what is really going on. Again, I am Denise. Oh, before I go again, My fighting for civil rights is mainly against illegal housing discrimination. We know there's many forms of civil rights. Civil rights is broad. We know the police brutality, the right to vote, illegal housing, fair housing, and many more are civil rights. I have the right to. But my thing is fighting for fair housing rights. I'm into fair housing. I'm into and against illegal housing discrimination, but I'm for enforcement of the Fair Housing Amendment Act of 1988. And I don't really see anyone really enforcing the Fair Housing Act as it should be. Nobody. I haven't even seen any president that's enforced it. I've seen just the opposite. So I listen to people's speeches and I listen to it and I say, none of them doing it. None of them. Again, I'm Denise Newton Fitzpatrick, a fighter for civil rights, along with my son, and an advocate for the mentally ill and also the homeless in regards to illegal housing discrimination. I would like to see the Fair Housing Amendment Act of 1988 enforced. I would like to see people receive damages when they've been violated under the Fair Housing Act. I think that there needs to be more advocates that go the extra mile to stand up for the vulnerable, the homeless, the neglected, those without voices. There's not enough advocates that are willing to go the extra mile in my field for reasons well warranted. And I can discuss those reasons at another day, and time. But I don't even hear many that are running for different offices. I don't hear them putting much focus on the Fair Housing Act. I never really have. Yet that's a federal law. Under 42 USC, which is health and welfare. 42 being USC being federal. USC standing for United States Code. Federal laws. I don't see it enforced like it should be, but I see a lot of illegal discrimination towards people all the time. And I would really like to see, but I know that in the times that we're living in, there's going to be pain, there's going to be suffering. I know we can all do but so much. But there's a lot much more we can do to make it where we've done all that we can. I feel sad in my heart for the vulnerable. I feel hurt in my heart for the mentally ill. I feel hurt in my heart for people that are still behind trees and bushes, and I feel sorry and I feel a pity, but mainly I feel a pity on those who don't enforce the laws to help many better than what's going on. It isn't right and it isn't fair. And I haven't heard no president enforce that Fair Housing Act. None. Like it should be. I don't see it and I don't hear it. Again, I'll be making more videos with the title. When you see the title, the political system, what's really going on? And the knowledge that I am going and give in regards to that question isn't something that it is the Bible. What's really going on? Well, some might say I don't believe in the Bible. Oh, there's no God, they may say again. I'm going to make the videos what's really going on. Have a good day. Goodbye now.